Billie Eilish and her boyfriend Jesse Rutherford of The Neighborhood have been making quite the waves online. They are 11 years apart. A source told Hollywood Life how the singer allegedly feels about the 11-year age gap. Billie and Jesse have known each other for years, so even though they've only been dating a short while, she feels very comfortable with him, the source said. Billie knows fans may be concerned over their age difference, but it really isn't a concern of hers because they connect on so many levels. Plus, she's turning 21 in a few months, so there won't be as many restrictions in terms of where they can hang out because she'll be old enough at that point. Jesse allegedly gets approval from Billie's circle as well, says the source. Her brother Phineas also approves of the relationship, according to the source. Jesse gets along flawlessly with Billie's brother Phineas, who is so important to her. Phineas approves of this, as he really loves seeing his sisters so happy and giddy. Billie has gone through such amazing changes and growth in the past few years, and she is ready to be with a man who is on her same level. She says that Jesse is the perfect guy for her, according to the source. The chemistry between them is electrifying, and everyone around them can see this. They are both passionate about their music, and Jesse treats Billie with so much respect and admiration. He does not look at her as a superstar or anything like that. Now, this is all alleged according to the sources close to the family. Jesse Rutherford is 31 and the lead singer of the band The Neighborhood, mostly known for Sweater Weather. And Billie Eilish is 20 years old, and well, she's Billie Eilish. With this entire situation, I have seen a lot of black and white perspectives, but I don't think the situation is as black and white. I do think there is a lot of gray area here. First of all, I think it's important to mention that Billie Eilish has been outspoken about abuse of power and relationship dynamics. She has an entire song called Your Power, which talks about predatory people having so much power over someone. And in fact, her entire second album, Happier Than Ever, talks about leaving a toxic situation. So I don't think it's wrong that fans took notice and had some thoughts or speculation about this relationship, given her subject matter and the things she's talked about, but also just given her age. But also, on the other hand, Billie Eilish is a grown, consenting adult, and she does have the right to date whoever she wants. I do think some people online live in this absolutist world where age gap relationships don't exist, and it's just not realistic. However, I do understand why people would be concerned if the age gap is so huge. On the other hand, I don't think it's anyone's place to police who a consenting adult can or can't date. No one has to support it, but it's no one's choice at the end of the day but the person involved.
We need to stop infantilizing young women when it comes to relationships and just like how they move through life in general, because although yes, we want to protect young girls and we want to make sure that they're not being exploited by older men, I think it's important to recognize the autonomy within young women because they're not stupid. They're not little infant babies that just showed up on planet Earth and they're like, oh, what's going on? I'm just gonna date this geriatric man and see what happens. Like, they know what they're doing. They're aware that they are dating someone who's much older than them and the potential risk that comes with it, but they do it anyway. They're gonna do it anyway.
While I don't think it's abnormal or wrong for fans or people in general to express concern or be worried, I do think it's disrespectful to try to write someone's story for them, like attempting to tell someone they are a victim or simply categorizing them as a victim because they're dating someone older is overstepping. But what people have pointed out, which is also very important, is that according to TMZ, the pair have reportedly known each other since Billie was around 15 or 16 years old, which is a bit alarming to say the least. And that's where I would understand people speculating because she was so young when they first met. But as far as the information we know about Billie and Jesse, they were not romantically involved until she was 20 years old, her current age. And Billie was in another relationship prior to this with a different person, so it does appear to be a clean slate. Once again, I don't think you can really be surprised when people are critical or worried when something like this takes place, especially when they're so public. However, I still don't think it's fair to say someone is a victim or has been abused. It's a serious allegation to throw towards anyone, and it's also unfair to the person in the midst of the spectacle, especially when there is nothing that explicitly points to that or Billie expressing it herself. I think there are instances where a victim doesn't know they are a victim. However, Billie seems very happy and proud in her choice. She might feel different 5 years from now, who knows? Billie and her boyfriend clearly took notice of the criticism some people had for their relationship and dressed up as a baby and grandfather for Halloween, which I don't think was the best idea at all. They're trying to be tongue-in-cheek, but it's just kind of icky and a bit gross. Funnily enough, this is exactly the response I would expect from someone Billie's age. It's exactly how a young, rebellious person would respond. It's like the classic tale of everyone saying something is bad for you or being critical of what you like, that it makes you like it and defend it even more, even if it comes at your own expense. But that doesn't make the costume idea any better. They could have just not done it and continued to live their lives. So in conclusion, I completely understand how this relationship is off-putting for some people and how her fans may not want to support it. But I do think it's wrong to jump and proclaim her a victim, but I also understand how people might worry. Yes, it is true that celebrities do not have to live by the public's approval on who they date, but once you put your relationship out for public consumption, people are going to talk. As harsh as it may sound, the backlash doesn't seem to be doing much. And you don't have to be a supporter of the relationship to be a supporter of the artist. You can say, I don't like this relationship and I'm not supporting it, but I still love her music. It is what it is. Billie has remained unfazed and nonchalant throughout this entire ordeal, sending a clear message that she will do exactly what she wants.